like we always do in this town. Hey, I come for mine. Now throw your hands up in the sky. Hey, yo, what's up? What's poppin'? Happy Wednesday. Nice, big old slate. Hey, we got a nice big old 9-game slate popping off right now. How y'all doing? We got a lot going on today. We got a lot. We got injury news that was coming out a couple hours ago of guys actually being in. We got some positive injury news for these players individually, right? Nobody hurt. Nobody sick. Taurean Prince is back. Jared Culver out the blue is now back for Minnesota. Taurean Prince back for Cleveland. Hurts Chetty Osman. Probably takes Dean Wade out of the rotation. We have the official news that Kemba Walker is out. Basically, he's sitting out these back-to-backs with that surgery that he had over the offseason, did not return since January, and they're still maintaining Kemba Walker. I see a bunch of people already in the chat. A ton of people on a Wednesday. Look at this. Look at this. Already 120 fellas in the chat, and ladies and gentlemen, and all you people out there. How y'all doing? We're here. Half hour into this, we're going to be drafting some Underdog live best balls while still answering, well, not best balls, live for tonight's slate while still answering your questions. And it's going to be a ton of fun. If you're not familiar with Underdog, you can check them out down below. If you want to get into some of these contests with me, you can draft with me tonight. You basically just draft as if it's a snake draft, right? So if you're familiar with season-long NBA, season-long NFL is probably the product that you're more familiar with. You can go, you snake draft, right? You have 6 guys in a league, 6 girls in a league. You draft. This morning, I tried one out. I was the 6th pick, and then you get the next pick right away, right? You get the back-to-back picks, and you pick 6 total players. Anybody you want. Superflex. You don't have to pick a center or anything like that. So DeJounte Murray, who I can't give away too much. DeJounte Murray is going to look like a guy who, if you can get as your 3rd pick today, oof, if you could sneak him back with your 3rd pick today, oof. As you get the what is it, San Antonio super spreaders today, as we said, right? They're now all out, even though they have some guys coming back. They're all basically out today, most of those starters. So DeJounte Murray going to look good. But check it out. It's linked down below in the description of this live stream right now. And if you go over there, if you use that link, you'll be able to play, hopefully against me. In a half hour, we'll start some of these off. We'll do a couple of drafts on stream. It's a ton of fun. I got sniped on DeJounte Murray earlier. I was so pissed. I tried to get sneaky and get him with my 3rd pick. I had the back-to-back picks. I went Jimmy Butler and I forgot. I'll have to go look at who my exposure was in that first round. But then I had to go all the way around. It was like 2 picks away. I was like, don't take DeJounte Murray because he's projected as like a top 5 guy for me today. He looks really good. And then somebody frickin' took him. I think I got Jason Tatum as my other guy with no Kemba. So how y'all doing today? What's up? Like, subscribe to all of those things right now. Check out Underdog down below in the description. We'll start that up, those drafts, in about 20, 25 minutes. But yeah, let's answer some questions. Nice 9-game slate. Nice healthy slates that we're getting these past couple of days, right? Yesterday, nice healthy slate. Tomorrow, I think we get a 6-game slate. So I'm excited to take people's questions. Let's hop into the chat right now. Let's do it. Hey, Sal, the Super Draft interest column on your Excel file seems blank. Am I looking at the right things? Yeah, man, it is going to be blank right now. I basically update it closer to lock. So after this stream, I'll go in there and I'll update the Super Draft interest on Patreon. You'll be able to use the projections for both of those. We also have the DraftKings optimizer now. All that stuff is down below on the good old Patreon. So what do we got in the chat right now? Fellas, let's get these likes up and sub to our boy, the Fresh Prince of DFS Sal. I know people, we're going to get to the recent comments right now because I already know that we're going to have people commenting on the haircut. Yeah, we got it today. Yeah, we did 2 haircuts in a week. That's right. That's what your boy's doing. I'm going to be traveling tomorrow, so we got to be doing it. I'm going to pin up right now. I just put a comment in here. I'm going to be pinning it up to the top. That's the link to get into Underdog. Any questions on that, just let me know. That's going to be pinned all the way up. Hey, Sal, nice work on everything. Just joined Patreon today. I appreciate your time, thoughts, strategy, and every day. What's up, Rich White? Welcome to Patreon. Round of applause in the chat to our man, Rich White. I saw about 6 or 7 people just join Patreon today. I'm assuming some people are interested in that new lineup optimizer that we're working through. It's kind of a beta, but it's still working great. We're going to add things as we get some more. Abel's in the chat. He says, San Antonio canceled, Sal. $2 right now. What do you mean San Antonio canceled? They canceled the game today? Did I miss this? Am I missing news? Am I missing major news that San Antonio canceled the game? But a donation of $2 Rooskies from Mr. Abel today. Appreciate that. Did I miss the major news that San Antonio has canceled today's game? Or am I going crazy? Spurs available as of 3 hours ago. They got enough to field the team today. They got more than enough to field the team today. I think they got 10 bodies out there still. Best Super Draft Center, thanks, Sal, says Ian Lawler. Ian, how you doing, my man? My boy Sally, I answered that in the question. Andrew Salvaterio, a fellow Italiano, he says, my boy Sally, what's good? How do you feel about Tyler Lyles tonight? Trey Lyles, I do not like as much, but he's still in play. So Trey Lyles is going to be in play, even with Aldridge playing, just not as good of a value. Nowhere near as good of a value. Trey Lyles is a maybe for me. I much prefer Lonnie Walker. I much prefer Patty Mills as the value options on that team. We could pull up my top Super Draft center plays today. We're getting a question on that. Right now. If you're just joining in, as people are hopping in, we're going to be doing some best ball. No, I keep saying best ball just because that's what I associate them with. We're going to be doing some NBA snake drafts over on Underdog. While still answering your questions in the chat, we'll get a little bit of a sweat on the screen going. Maybe even some of you want to hop in there with me. The drafts are fun, somebody said. Weird how I just talking about this on DK. Yeah, the drafts are a lot of fun. I agree. The underdog drafts are a lot of fun. I did one earlier. I did some of the best ball ones. It was my first NBA one, but a ton of fun. So the centers that I like tonight, I mean, DeJounte Murray is by far the best play on Super Draft just on paper tonight. Aldridge, if you're going to use center eligibility on him, he looks good. And then outside of that, like Aldridge will be the standout guy for me on Super Draft. Outside of that, it's going to be Towns and Bam. Aldridge has been officially ruled in. Sal, do you project raw stats? If so, how do you feel about Brogdon over 1.5 3-pointers? I do project raw stats. That's part of my thing. I mean, it's in the database side of this, which the unfortunate part of working off of a laptop, if I pull up my entire database instead of just a sheet of my finalized projections, it will slow down and lag everything. So I could get back to you on that on Twitter. But I usually don't bet 3-pointers. It's usually so marginal. Like even if I like the over, it's like 1.8 and that's not enough for me to bet it. It's rarely that I'll be at like 2.3 or 2.4 3-pointers. So I usually don't bet 3-pointers or go anywhere in that regards. But points and rebounds and things like that, yeah. Sal just scared the shit out of me. A quiet-ass room and then he comes in singing. There you go. Some players have no idea how to draft. It seems like easy money, somebody said about the NBA drafts. Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you think it's easy money, come get your boy today. Come get your boy because we're going to be drafting with the projections that we use on Patreon. And it's been crushing right now, right? Projections for DraftKings and Super Draft. We had people, each of the last 3 days, we talked about it in the video this morning, 6,500 win, 3,000, 60. It's been crazy the last couple of days. It's awesome. Is Sal here yet or I'm just having trouble? We're here now. I'm not a fan of snake drafts, but once you go beyond 6 people, yep, it's just 6 right now, so it should be good. So you're going to be a fan of that. Fellas, how many Spurs is too many tonight? So let me let you know where my top plays are in terms of Spurs tonight. So top plays for Spurs, my top 4 plays are Spurs tonight. Top 5 out of my top 7 are Spurs. I really don't want to get more than 3 Spurs on a 9-game slate. So right now I'm limiting it to 3, especially in my main lineups. But honestly, like if you want to play DeJounte, LaMarcus, Lonnie Walker, and Patty Mills, I really can't be against that. So I actually answered in the chat earlier that I would only play 3. I think I'm going to be getting back to who said that for max per team? 4 if we talking, let's say 4 if we're talking San Antonio, because 4 for San Antonio, it's okay. I still want to go 3 in my main lineup. Let's get it, Sally, baby. Time to get this money. Let's do it. Let's get this rebound money on Super Draft. I like that a lot. Yeah. Somebody says, stop telling people to say Super Draft is going to be filling up. Oh, well. What's up, Sal? Rough past couple of days in the DFS. On to the next one. What's a good pivot off of Tatum? A good pivot off of Tatum today. So Tatum's going to grade out pretty well today. If we're talking like overall projected players, Tatum's going to be a top 3 overall projected player for me at that $9,700 or $9,200 price tag. There's really no direct pivots. Probably Zach LaVine is your closest, but Tatum's going to be a decent amount better of a play. But I would say Zach LaVine is your decent pivot. Yo, Sal, good vibes today. Yeah. Is it a solid strategy to eat up the value chalk and get different up top? Yeah, normally in the NBA DFS, normally you'll get different on slates like this where there's a ton of value and a decent amount of pay-up options. You'll get different in your mid-range. So even if you're going to play value in the pay-up, you got 2 or 3 guys in that, let's just call it 5 to 7K range. That's where I usually typically get different because tonight I'm going to be playing San Antonio's minutes you can see on the screen. I'm going to be playing the San Antonio chalk, right? My main lineup's probably going to feature something of a DeJounte Murray, a Lonnie Walker, and a Patty Mills, or an Aldridge, right? It's going to try and use 3 of those guys, something like that. Abel, another $2 super chat. I appreciate that. Yeah, read Murray's info on DraftKings, please. Yeah, it's not going to be accurate. He's all good to go. None of the DraftKings info you should be tracking. Use Twitter and beat writers and fantasy labs and things like that. So, yeah, I think that getting different in the mid-range tonight is going to be a little bit interesting, though, because there's not that many stud pay-up options, right? Like, I like LeBron personally. I like him a lot. He was our number 1 player earlier this morning, and he's projecting out for over 5.5 fantasy points more than anybody else for me on the slate. Yes, Tatum is now looking a lot better, but with that comes some ownership on him as well. LeBron is not picking up anywhere near as much ownership as I thought for a slate with a ton of value. So, yeah, I'll go all the way up to LeBron since we have the value and he's not picking up ownership, right? So, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, playing one of them makes sense. 2 of them I'm probably not going to get to. But I'm okay to get away from both Brown and Tatum today. I really am okay with that. But, yeah, it seems like the pay-up options today, they're guys that people normally don't like going to, right? Like a 10K plus bonus. I understand that. A 10K plus. Steph Curry, he's been balling out. He's been as good as it gets. Shot attempts are just through the roof right now, shooting like 28 times a game recently. And then you have Trae Young, who's upper 9Ks, and he continues to ball out, but people don't like playing these guys. They don't feel as secure because they don't have that triple-double upside, right? Although Steph has been increasing his rebounding rate as of late. Now the centers are back. That will hurt. But yeah, I mean, I think just playing guys like Steph and Trae tonight, you're probably going to get different, which is pretty crazy to say that. Like, if you play Trae Young tonight, you're probably going to get different. If you want to go ahead and you want to end up playing Zach LaVine, you're going to be different. Any love for Saban Lee tonight? Some. I'm concerned about some things we saw yesterday. The price point's coming up, so that's one thing. So any love for him? Yes. I much prefer, and you're going to see it in the ownership today, I much prefer all these Sacramento or all these San Antonio guys. Lee for me tonight, though, he's going to rank out as a pretty decent option. If I pull up where he ranks out overall tonight, let's pull up Mr. Saban. I hope I'm saying his name right, or hopefully his family's not here, 11th overall for me, but here's the concerns. We'll see if Wayne Ellington returns tonight, right? Rested yesterday, and then he just shot really well. He shot like 80% yesterday or 74%, whatever it was. So that's not going to continue to happen. He has not really been picking up assists, not really been picking up rebounds, but he's still cheap enough at 3,800. So yeah, he's going to be in play. What does Boston's minutes look like? Yeah, my man, we can pull them up on the screen right about now. 15-minute warning for all you ladies, gentlemen, you beautiful fellas out there. We will be doing some Underdog. They're sponsoring this video. You can check out the link below. They do best ball drafts for some other sports, NFL, things like that. That's what they really popped off for last summer when they came out. Awesome company backed by awesome people. Everybody I've been involved with talking customer service, whatever it is, has been a ton of help there. So it's a really good product. All the upside in the world. And then the other piece of Underdog that's cool is now they have these NBA drafts, right? So NBA, the open court, Wednesday's open court. We're going to be doing a couple of drafts there. It's a snake draft format, 6 people. Then you go into a bigger contests. So you pick 6 players. Super draft, you can play, or super flex, you can play whoever you want, which is the cool thing. You can play whoever you want. So what does Boston's minutes look like? I'm pulling them up right now for you. I have Kemba at 36, Brown at 34. That could even be a minute too low. I prefer Brown over Tatum today, factoring in the price point, the $800 difference. And then after that, I have guys like Peyton Pritchard at 27 at 3,900. He's a pretty decent pivot for $100 less, pretty decent, or $100 more off of Lee. I think Pritchard's a decent pivot if the ownership was to start to come in on a guy like Lee, which I do think you're going to be seeing significantly higher ownership on Lee over Pritchard. Lee's a better play today on paper, but it's a decent pivot if you're in that range and you're looking for one. And then I gave guys like Aaron Naismith 20 minutes, Javonte Green and Edwards and Teague are splitting like the final, we'll call it 26 minutes there. Cat and Levine and San Antonio value. Yeah, that's a nice way to get different. Cat and Levine will probably be lower owned. If you can make a line without LeBron, just delete it. If you make a line without LeBron, okay. Oh, I can't see myself playing any Detroit guys in Super Draft. What do you think, my dog? Yeah, what's going on, Jordan? Yeah, Detroit today in general. Detroit rarely looks good to me unless you find some value. Like Lee is the only one on DraftKings that I would even have some interest in today. And the fact that he's picking up ownership with the price point coming up, potentially you'll see, I don't have Wayne Ellington, or potentially you see Wayne Ellington back today. So I don't know if you're going to see another 30-minute game out of him or in that range. So on Super Draft today from Detroit, let's see what we got here. So Detroit on Superdraft, nothing's popping up. Jeremy Grant pops up as my 24th overall play at a 1.3x multiplier. He'll be in a player pool for me once I finalize these. Outside of that, Sadiq Bey still has a 1.8x multiplier. Those are like the 2 guys who might get there. Any guys on Houston interesting to you? Yeah, both John Wall and Oladipo are interesting. Neither of them is priority options. I have Wall at 34 minutes. I have Oladipo as 32. I think they're both just appropriately priced at this point, and they're going to be in a player pool for me if you get that ceiling game. So on Patreon down below, if you want to follow along, my player pool currently for this 9-game slate is 54 players. My yeses is pretty condensed. I only have 16 yeses right now. So my priorities for my single entry and 3-max, those yeses really, they're pretty condensed right now. And then the yeses aren't the only ones I use for that, right? Because obviously sometimes it just doesn't fit the lineup together or you want to get different somewhere. I've been waiting all day to tell you I'm up the road from Austin, where when you move down here, drinks are on me. Thanks to you, I took home $500 on Super Draft last night. Round of applause. Another person. See, we had somebody take down 6,500. Somebody else reached out to me saying that they took down 90. Somebody else reached out to me saying that they took down 1,500. Now another person, 500. Damn. This community is just destroying it over on Super Draft. If you ain't on Patreon right now with these projections or rankings, what you doing, boys and ladies? I'm doing one lineup focusing on all-star snubs, Sabonis, Butler, SGA, and Trae Young. There we go. Look at that. What a lineup. That's a good lineup too. Lee, Mills, Walker, Lyles, Allen, Curry, Levine, or Young. Levine or Young there? I mean, I'll go Young if I had to pick one. So that lineup in general, I mean, Curry, Levine, or Young, you're choosing between those 3? Those 3, I'll go Curry. But yeah, it looks like a fine lineup. I'm not as high on Lyles now. It's going to be tough, right? Because they have Jakopoto, they have Eubanks, they have Lyles, and they have Aldridge. So Lyles can get really screwed out if they end up putting Aldridge at the 4 tonight starting instead of the 5, and then they put like a guy like Jakopoto at the 5, because then Lyles is just going to get some backup 4 minutes at best there, right? At best there. So he might only get like 16 to 18 minutes. Are you still high on Allen with Prince back? Yeah, I am. So Prince is back. I'm ending up giving it doesn't really change much for Allen. Prince is not like a insane rebounder. He's better than Cedi Osman down low just size-wise, but he's not insane by any means. So let me see right here what we have. Let me see. We end up getting to Let me pull up Brooklyn's minutes. So it did knock the projection slightly by like a point on Jared Allen. He's still a yes for me. I still have Allen for 42 fantasy points tonight. So that's more than enough. Prince actually becomes in play as well. So if you pull up, I keep thinking Brooklyn for Jared Allen, but if you pull up Cleveland, Jared Allen currently for me, 33 minutes. Prince currently 26 minutes. And Prince, I'm going to make a maybe because he is indeed in play for me on my finalized sheet that's on Patreon right now. Or my most recently updated sheet is what I should say. Would you fade the 9K and above range options in single entry? No. I want those guys up there. Look, you're fading the 9K and above, you're fading a lot, right? You're going to end up fading a lot in that range. So that's a little bit too much for me, right? The entire 9K, it's not a great 9K and above range. I admit that. But fading all of it would be a little bit too much for me, in my opinion. So too much for me personally. Shout out to you for helping me win 500 on FanDuel. There we go. Let's go. Trying to see what's happening with the internet connection right now. I'm trying to see where my Wi-Fi status is at. Are we over here? I don't know why my Wi-Fi won't pop up. That's weird. Everything sound good on your end? Just want to make sure everything's looking good on my end. Haven't had any issues. This is the first time this is happening. Wi-Fi connected. Oh, I think I know what the issue is. We got to change over to this guy, and that should do that. There we go. That should do that. Cool. Who do you like from LA tonight? LeBron. LeBron. Harrell looks decent. LeBron, Harrell, and then... So I'll end up going to LeBron, Harrell, and then Harrell don't even have to get to. Maybe KCP if you're looking for a really cheap end option. Somebody says, speak up, I can't hear you. Yeah, I don't know if we have a lag right now. I don't know what's happening on the live versions end of this. Everything seems like it's good on my end. It appears to be some sort of lag, which not sure where that's coming from. You sound fantastic. Okay. It seems to be lagging, but whatever. Is that Spectrum's connection? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Is there something wrong with Spectrum? We're on a 3-second, 4-second delay on my end, but everything is good. All my systems are firing, so I'm not too sure why that's happening. Won 1,500 profit on DK on Friday, then losing streak since ready to turn it around. Let's go. $1,500 profit on Friday. Let's go. That's awesome. I have 5 Spurs on Superdraft. If I'm 100% going to lose money. Yeah, I'm not going to go 5 there. Sal, thanks for all your content. I went from 15x in the past week. Thanks to you. 15x. Let's fucking go. There's a sound lag. Okay. Looks like an old karate movie, somebody says. Oh, that's not good. It should be all good now, though. Yeah, we're all back. We switched over. It put me on 2G. I went back to 5G. I have a wired connection. I got the top of the dollar internet. So whenever shit hits the fan, it ain't on my end. I can tell you that much. It ain't on my end. That's for damn sure. Good here. Good. You sound great now. Just lagged, but it's no big deal. It lagged for a little bit. It just hopped over to the 2G. Your projections still work on FanDuel. I came up 700 yesterday. Garland or Sexton? Is Lyles still okay with Aldridge in? Lyles is not anywhere near okay or as the same play. He's not a priority for me, so he's not in anywhere near my top 20, top 25 plays. Is he still in play? Yeah. We paid. Yeah. We paid. But that's pretty cool. Side ended up winning 700 on FanDuel using my SuperDraft/DraftKings projections. It's obviously not always going to translate like that, but it's pretty cool. Priorities for tonight, please, besides Mr. DeJounte Murray. Yeah, so DeJounte Murray is my number 3 overall play. So my San Antonio priorities are this order: Lonnie Walker, Patty Mills, and DeJounte Murray. I took down 1 mini on Monday for 25. Could have been 2K in the main. Fantastic work, my man. Let's go, Ryan. Yo, people are fucking eating. Look. I mean, I figured based on how I've been having success over the last week or two. I mean, consistent success, especially some big nights the last week to week and a half, right? A 5-figure win in there just from not one contest being 5 figures, but I play a lot of small field single entries where if you play the same lineup in all those and, it's only a $600 prize the first, only $200 here, only $100 prize here. But when your lineup pops the fuck off and you're winning these 500 field contests, you end up taking down 10, 20 of them, right? And you end up winning $10,000. Do you add your super draft interest later in the day on Patreon? Yes, I do, indeed do, good sir. Now, you'll see the pinned comment in the chat. You can also find it down below. In 5 minutes or so, we're going to be firing up an Underdog fantasy draft. And what that is it's just 6 players for tonight, DFS. It's a snake draft. So I get to choose 6 players. If you want to get in there and you want to face me, click the link. We're going to need to get 5 other guys or girls in there to fill this thing out. We'll do a couple of drafts live. You only draft 6 players. You get like 30 seconds per pick. So it literally takes 5 to 10 minutes. So we'll be able to do that. We'll be able to use my projections. If somebody ends up getting late scratch, they just put the next guy who's the highest on your rankings in there. If you don't leave on a set rankings, they'll put the highest projected guy that they have next in there. So you'll never have like a 0 in your lineup, which is good unless the player just gets hurt or sucks, right? Is Justin Patton in play for me today? I gave him actually minutes for once, but he's still not going to be in play for me. So we're talking Houston here. They ended up bringing up Justin Patton because PJ Tucker was their only option option at center is the way to say that. I gave him 18 minutes. Not really interested in it. San Antonio coach is insane. They're all unsafe. Somebody says get popped. Yep. Maybe they are all unsafe. Would not doubt seeing something weird happening tonight. Get in the Top Shot drop happening now. There's a Top Shot drop happening right now. Oh, we'll get into that. Thank you. So I signed up for email notifications on Top Drop. Do they release at a certain time per day? I sold all the 3 moments that I got on the live stream the other day for free, and we sold them all for like $400. Those packs that they gave away, we gave one away to the community. I sold all 3 of my moments for $400 total. Pretty crazy. But if there's a release happening right now, as long as my computer can withstand that, we'll get up in it. Projections rocking lately on Patreon. Love to hear that. A stress test, 5,000 packs at 2 p.m. So it's happening in 5 minutes. Interesting. Seems like the Top Shot site affects my Wi-Fi, so we'll have to go through the good old telephone. I'm like so shocked as to why. Let me do this. Something's happening in general with the Wi-Fi in this building. This never happens. You know what it probably is? I know exactly what it is. I'll tell you right now what it is. It's having 2 screen shares going. So let's do this. That might actually help it. It's literally that easy. I have another screen share behind the one that's on the screen right now with the minutes. That's what it is. OBS is the worst in terms of just you put any other feature in and it slows everything down. I had another screen share behind the one that's currently up on the screen for right when we start the draft. It'll be up and ready to go. But they say, no can do, good sir. So all the Wi-Fi is good now. You have Gobert projected for less than both Capella and Allen? I believe so. I'll double check that for you, good sir. But I believe that is going to be the case. I have Allen definitely projected out higher at 42 points. I have Capella today projected out for 42.9. So yeah, I have them both projected for significantly higher than Gobert today. I only have Rudy Gobert for 36.9. Just arrived. What is the clear number 1 center play tonight on Superdraft? Probably LaMarcus Aldridge. That multiplier on LaMarcus Aldridge is just... It's just massive, right? It's just massive. So it's going to be LaMarcus. Good old LaMarcus Aldridge. Jay Brown or Tatum more on DraftKings points. More DraftKings points Tatum, but for the price point, I would rather end up getting Brown. So yeah, that's where I'm going to be going there personally. So we're going to start up this draft in a second for the good old Underdog people. Again, let me know if you're going to try and get into the contest with me on Underdog. I linked it down below. It's linked to the pin chat as well. Wall or Brogdon today? I'll go with Wall. I got him projected for a few more points there. I'll go with Wall. He's a little bit more expensive, but I'll go with Wall. Somebody said, TJ, my man TJ in the chat, he says, don't block me when I come for those Dollarooskies on Underdog. Let's go. Yeah, use the link below. Use the link above, whatever it might be. Let's go. Let's get the community in there, man. I mean, drafting with strangers and just like showing you guys who I'm drafting is fun. But if we're drafting against each other in there, and we'll do a couple. We'll do 2, maybe 3. So, yeah, it's 6 people drafts. So we need to get 5 people. I'll try and join one that's like not filling. But we'll join it in like 2 or 3 minutes. Gallo seems risky today. Maybe. I mean, we know he can play 30 minutes, and now they're going to need it with no John Collins, right? With that concussion. So, yeah, maybe. Potentially. Stress test. I'm waiting 2 minutes and 20 seconds for the top shots to drop. Let's go. Murray or Booker today? Oh, it's Murray. Oh, yeah, it's Murray. San Antonio, DeJounte Murray is my favorite play. He's a cover boy today. He's my favorite play on the slate. He's going to own the ownership with that, but I mean, if every single day I choose around ownership for my favorite play, then we're going to be looking at the 10K or 10% and lower range. But DeJounte is my favorite play today. I have him projected for almost 49 fantasy points. Bay or Justin Holiday? Bay. How wide does Justin Tucker play so much, but yet does so little? Because he doesn't play next to the basket. He's a power forward who stands at the three-point line, right? And when they played him at center, they ended up playing Patton a little bit more, and they kept putting him at the three-point line. So PJ Tucker, not Justin Tucker. PJ Tucker is somebody who just stands at the three-point line. He's really good at that. In real life, PJ Tucker's a great player. Great defender. He's durable, and he ends up just playing a ton of minutes because he's good at what he does by the three-point line. But in fantasy, yeah, it's ass. And we fell for it the other night, and he was ass yet again, per usual. 5 fucking points, right? Is Kendrick Nunn in play? I'll be playing Kendrick Nunn today if Tyler Hero and Goran Dragic are out. So I'm currently projecting in Dragic and Hero until we get more news on that. I gave Hero 30 minutes, Dragic 20 minutes. This is the first time Dragic has been questionable in a very long time, a couple of weeks now. So I'm currently projecting them to be in. Let's see if we got any recent news lately. No recent news. Shamit just stuff for tomorrow, Thursday. No recent news for tonight's slate. Alrighty, 1 minute. We're gonna start these underdog drafts up. Let me pull up good old underdog right now. We'll get some. We'll get it popping. We'll get it popping. How about that? How about we get it popping? Let's get up into the Wednesday open court. So we're gonna do these underdog drafts. How's Wiseman looking? Terrible. 20 minutes. Don't like him. Sal, can you give me your top 5 for Super Draft? Jonathan Brewer asked me my top 5. So you can find the overall projections down below. Like top 5 score wise. Is going to be different than my top 5 interests. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Anytime I pull up the Superdraft webpage, it seems like it's like doing too much. It's like freezing shit. So let's do it. Let's enter. Let's enter this draft. Let's do some other stuff over here. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of some of this. Let's get rid of some of that. We're getting rid of it all right now. Alrighty, cool. Questions coming in. Best forward 58. Look who called Bruce Brown's 35 plus points last night. Yeah, once TLC was out, he looked a little bit better. 35 plus is a lot, though. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, my man. Shout out to you. Alrighty. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. You guys ready? You guys want to enter this with me? Let's do it, right? Let's do a nice little live draft with the fellas, the ladies, the gentlemen. I am currently in line for these packs. When it's your turn, you'll have 5 minutes to return. I am 62,000th place in line right now. So we're not getting a fucking pack. Love when you realize it's 7:30 lock. Sal, getting a lot of Capella and one Allen in my crunches. Should I fade one? I think playing both is fine. Nothing against it. I'm going to drop. Thanks for the info. There you go. Did anybody get the drop? You think you can thank me later? I noticed that yesterday, bro. Damn good call. Wendell Carter Jr. in play? Slightly, but not much. All right, let's start these drafts off. We are getting into the Wednesday. Open gym right now. Look. We need people to fill. We got nobody in here right now, so come fill it. This means that there's nobody in here right now. So it's just me. We're waiting on at least 4 more people. I think maybe 5. So come fill this. The link is pinned up. It's down below. This is Underdog. We're going to be doing a draft for tonight for this NBA slate. You get to draft 6 players, just like as if it was like a season-long NFL draft. It's a snake draft. So be sure to come in here. If you want to try and come at your boy here, try and take my dollar whiskeys, how dare you? We just got loaded up. So is there anybody in this one? Because we could talk through it. The draft is currently going to be starting in 53 seconds. I got to pull up my own projections. Holy shit. Let's go. Alrighty. This is for the real dollar whiskeys tonight. $5 buy-in. Let's go. We'll do a couple of these drafts if you want to get into the next one. That Halliburton call you made on Super Draft. Scary good. Yo, Halliburton is a good fucking player. Halliburton is currently my favorite rookie. Like, I know LaMelo Ball is out there and Anthony Edwards has had a spike game here or there. Halliburton is my favorite rookie. Like, you want to look at a guy who immediately fits, like immediately just looks like an NBA player. Yeah, Tyrese Halliburton is that. If I end up getting 62,000 for one of these 5,000 packs, yeah, I'll be all up on Halliburton if I get one. Somebody says I'm 58,000th in line. Yeah, man, I'm 62,000, so not great. Sal, you the man? No, you the man. We've got this draft starting in 8 minutes. Let's use the people in here. Who do you think I should be taking? I'm currently. Oh, I got the 6th fucking pick again. So I got the first 2 pick, or I got the last pick of the first round and the first pick of the second round. Who do you guys think I should take? Dang, that was fast. I couldn't even crap fast enough. Yeah. We'll do another one after this. So be sure that you're on the Underdog page. Click that link above. Click the link below. However you want to get there. You use that link. It lets them know you came from me so we can actually do more of these for fun. But we'll keep answering your questions. Don't worry about it. Any love for Lowry on Superdraft? Let me see where Lowry ranks for me on Superdraft. The draft is now started on my end. Lowry for me on Superdraft. Yeah, I like him. Ranks 13th overall. The 1.4x multiplier is very spicy. Yeah, very spicy. Might have a chance. 5x. I got 15,000th one time. Okay, interesting. I'll stay in. Got my place in the Top Shot. Thanks for the heads up. 5,000 place in line. Let's go. You have a really good chance. So LeBron just went 1 overall. That makes sense. So LeBron on this draft on Underdog right now on the screen. Check it out. If you're just tuning in, the amount of people that are watching right now, we have currently 300 people in here. Shout out all you. LeBron went first. Let's see who I can end up getting to at the 6th spot. Sabonis just went second. Okay, I would have taken like Steph or Tatum or somebody like that there. Thanks, dude. I had a lot of Bruce Brown. Nice job. Capella and Gallinari, okay in the same lineup? I think so. Towns just went thirds. We're going to get some good picks. We still have Jason Tatum. We still have Steph. We still have Zach LaVine and DeJounte Murray. We're definitely guaranteed now to get a couple good picks. You can see the picks that are going right up here. So these are the picks that are currently gone. Your boy is drafting right here. 6th and 7th. Not bad at all, fellas. What do we got? 6 picks, snag Sabonis. Sabonis went 2nd overall, my man. So Towns just went, I pick next. So right now, Steph Curry and then Tatum are my 2, or Tatum just went 2. Shit. So Steph Curry just went, so we're on the clock. I think that we go back-to-back with LaVine. Trae Young is still on. I think we might go with, I have LaVine, Murray, and Trae Young. I think we might be able to get, Sabonis on the next fly around. So I'm going to go Trae Young here. And then we get the next pick right after that. Take Tatum and LaVine. Tatum's already gone. So you guys want me to take LaVine? We got 30 seconds. What do you guys think? Halliburton pushing Top Shot on Twitter today. Yeah, I saw that he likes it. Worst I got Halliburton on the jock market. So we got 17 seconds. Who do you think I should take here? You think I should take Jimmy Butler, Zach LaVine, or DeJounte Murray? I think I'm leaning Zach LaVine right now. We have 10 seconds. Somebody said Zach LaVine in the chat. Let's go with Zach LaVine. So Zach LaVine and Trae Young to start it up in the first round. That's 2 of our 6 fellas. I like that. How do you know when a drop is happening? I'm in the Top Shot Discord, but I didn't see anything in the announcements or pack drops. I have no idea. Somebody in the chat just told me about it. Somebody said take LaVine. We got LaVine. Let's go. That's a good start. Sal, what are your thoughts on Devon Booker tonight? Still too overpriced. If I'm taking anybody from that team, I'm taking Chris Paul, but I don't really want anybody from that team. Sal, what up, my son? Just joined Super Draft today. What games do I play in NBA? Anyone you want, my man. I still like single entry and 3 max, but anyone you want. DeJounte Murray just went first. He just went first or right after me, second in the second round, that is. Sal, your top 5 Super Draft plays. So projection-wise on Super Draft tonight, we can see people are going. Jimmy Butler's going. I'm almost up again. DeJounte, Patty Mills is number 2. LeBron, Aldridge, and Walker in that order. So a lot of guys on San Antonio as well are popping off on Super Draft. So we're choosing pretty soon. Jimmy Butler, Jared Allen just went. There's still some interesting plays that I'd like to get to. I'm surprised, like right now, you're still seeing Jaylen Brown and SGA and LaMelo Ball are still open. Maybe not surprised, but interesting that Jared Allen went before them. Even interesting that Butler maybe went before them. Yeah, it's a 7:30 slate. I forgot about that. Semi Ojeleye, okay over Lyles as a late pivot. I don't want anything to ever do with Semi Ojeleye. Never. Unless he's playing like 35 minutes and he's going to be getting all the usage. Never Semi Ojeleye. That should get tattooed on your forehead. Never Semi Ojeleye, right? And we should learn better and say never PJ Tucker, because that's really what it should be. Just because Murray went to Kentucky, is this why you want him? Yeah, so I currently started off with Trae Young and LaVine in this draft right now. I'm drafting in 5 more picks. 5 more picks we drafting. They're taking a lot of good fellas right now, but we still have some options. SGA still on the board. LaMelo still on the board. Clint Capella just went. That's kind of not concerning, but we started off with Trae Young and LaVine. I like that a lot. Bam just went. Somebody says, take LaVine. Nice. We got LaVine. Take lasagna. Ooh. Real G's moving silence like lasagna. I fucking love lasagna. Happy National Tortilla Day to all you fellas, ladies, and gentlemen out there. You guys eating tortillas today? Tortilla chips. Even just tortillas for your burritos. Whatever the fuck you doing. How you doing? A lot of center value, so wait on that spot. No, you don't have to. It's just super flex. So you're just picking 6 players. It has nothing to do with positionality. We drafted 3 more picks. Zion just went. I'm currently looking at SGA. I'm currently looking at LaMelo Ball. Brogdon just went. So SGA, LaMelo Ball would be my priorities. After that, guys like Pascal Siakam start to become more so in play. Capella or Allen you should take. Choosing between 2 of those guys, it's a coin flip for me today between Capella and Allen. They're both projecting out for like 42 points. I'll take Capella with no John Collins next to him. And Prince returning for Allen might be a little bit of a, you're getting value on one guy. I don't think Prince knocks all that much Allen, but definitely takes a little bit away from him from like a point or 2. Somebody says, take Zion. Zion just went 2 picks ago, sadly. I was looking at him. Stress tense announcement, somebody says. Interesting. SGA just went, no! Fuck! You son of a gun. Noble, you in here right now? You guarding Noble? Damn it. My man Noble just took SGA. If they take, okay, they took John Wall. Alrighty, so who we going with here? I think the move is to end up getting LaMelo. LaMelo Ball here. So I'm going to go with LaMelo so we can get one guy on the board. So we have 3 picks left. Who do you think I should take right now? In my projections, it's telling me I should take Siakam. Do you think we should take Siakam or Brandon Ingram? Siakam or Brandon Ingram right now is the pick. What do you guys think? Siakam or Brandon Ingram? We have 10 seconds, so I'm going to give you guys the option. I'm going to start both of these guys so you can make the quick pick. Siakam or Brandon Ingram? Wrong. Murray Jamal went to Kentucky, not DeJounte. Yeah, Jamal Murray went to Kentucky. I'm going to be taking Siakam if nobody gives me an answer right now. 3, 2. I think we're on a little bit of a delay. Siakam it is. Bang. So we are starting off right now our 6-man with Trae Young, Zach LaVine, LaMelo Ball, and Pascal Siakam. That seems pretty good. We'll review it afterwards. Sal, what are you doing? Why haven't you taken Aaron Rodgers yet? Oh, fuck. Aaron Rodgers, well, I got the 6th overall pick, so somebody fucking took him 1st overall. Everybody knows that you take Aaron Rodgers 1st overall. People are saying Siakam, Ingram, it's split. We're on like a 10-second delay, so we'll never be able to get it unless you guys tell me right away. Allen may get 50 on the Rockets. I agree, and Capella might get 50 the other way around, right? So we have 2 picks left. Let's start starring some players here, and then we can get through it as we go. Right now, I think the best player available is Brandon Ingram, but I highly doubt he gets back to us, sadly. Everybody's saying go Siakam. Oh, wow. Look at the chat right now. It's split completely. Siakam, Brandon Ingram. Start looking at the board right now. Some options that we have. Brandon Ingram for our next pick. Lowry, Chris Paul. DeAndre Ayton is definitely going to be somebody up there that's interesting to me. Fred VanVleet ended up just going that pick before us. Interesting options up here. I think like the only really strong ones left, to be honest with you, are Ayton and Brandon Ingram. Maybe Chris Paul. We just saw Brandon Ingram go. Damn, Noble's taking. I think Noble's in the chat right now. I think he's in the fucking chat. He's taking our picks. Booker just went. We're 7 picks away. SGA, Siakam, or LaMelo on Superdraft, somebody says. SGA, Siakam, or LaMelo Ball on Superdraft tonight. Let me pull that up for you to give you the exact answer that I would indeed take if I was you. SGA, Siakam, and LaMelo Ball. I'll go with Siakam there. My man. Booker is sneaky tonight. Maybe. As long as Chris Paul's playing, it's just going to slow the game down, not be too sneaky. LaMarcus Aldridge is a good pick tonight. A great pick. He's a great pick on Superdraft, yes. You can use the code in the description, Sal, to get a free money bonus. We're 6 picks away on Underdog right now on the screen. What you're seeing on the screen is Underdog Fantasy, the presenting sponsor up above. Click the link if you want to get into our next draft. We'll be drafting probably in like 5 to 10 minutes. These drafts only take about, I'd say on average, like 8 minutes. It's 6 people you draft against, and you all get put into the bigger contest to try and win the top prize. How much are these drafts? $5. That's it. $5. I'm gonna be drafting probably twice, so a $5 buy-in. There's some other contests as well, not a ton compared to NFL, but just $5 to get in. So if you want to get into the next one, they fill fast because we got 300 plus people watching this stream. So be sure to get into the next one. What draft is this? It's called Underdog Fantasy. So that's the picture and the logo and the name above. There's a link in the description, and there's a link in the live chat to check out Underdog if you want to check it out. You check it out, you sign up, you put a buck in, you play this $5 contest if you want to draft next with me as well. It could be a ton of fun. Ayton for sure. So we are right now 4 picks away. Ayton and Chris Paul are still on. Ayton and Chris Paul are by far my best picks projection-wise. I'm hoping Ayton falls to us, but we might have to get a little bit creative here. Jeremy Grant just went, so we're doing good. We're 3 picks away, fellas. Okay. Let's settle down here. Gordon Hayward would be somebody that I'd be somewhat interested in, but I think we still have some other decent options. Okay. We're 3 picks away. Okay. We can do this. How much are these drafts? A $5 buy-in. Not bad, right? Chris Paul just went, fuck. We can't let Ayton go. We're 2 picks away. If Ayton goes, we're in some deep shit. Sal, whenever I'm on here, I feel like you were fresh out of a fresh cut. Looking good. Yeah, man, I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to be hiking in Maine. So I leave tomorrow morning. So there's not going to be any more live streams until Monday. Ayton just went, son of a... Got to filter that potty out right now. We might have some young fellas, some young ladies watching this. Little kids out there. Alrighty, so now we pick next. We pick in maybe 5 seconds, and we need to have a backup plan quickly. So I'm maybe looking at Victor Oladipo right now, unless he's been taken, because he's so Oladipo's my next highest projected guy. After that, we got guys like Rudy Gobert still in them. Oh, nope, Rudy Gobert went. Son of a bitch. Oh, boy. Kyle Lowry's still in the chat. We'll see if he ends up getting taken next. And let's see what happens here. Oladipo just went. Unbelievable. So we pick in 20 seconds. So we got options like Kyle Lowry, Gordon Hayward right now, my 2 highest projected guys left. What are you guys thinking? Malik Beasley, Terry Rozier, Kelly Oubre, LaMarcus Aldridge for maybe an upside type of a day out of LaMarcus Aldridge. So what are you guys thinking? I'm going to take, let me know, Kyle Lowry, Gordon Hayward, or Aldridge. Who are your top 2 options there? I'm going to go ahead and take right now Gordon Hayward. I'm going to take Gordon Hayward. Now, who would you pick between Kyle Lowry and LaMarcus Aldridge? LaMarcus Aldridge or Lowry? People are saying Gordon Hayward. Good. We're on the same page. What's going on, Sal? Justin King, how you doing, fella? Can you do super spreader stack tonight? Can you do a super spreader stack? The San Antonio super spreaders? Yeah. So we pick in 10 seconds. Let's go. Sal, pick the popcorn guy. The popcorn guy. Who's that? No Capella? Capella is already taken in this draft. So Hayward and Aldridge. Let's go with Aldridge. And let's go with Kyle Lowry. So everybody's saying Lowry. Perfect. We got it in. Kumbaya. We got Hayward and Lowry. Look at that. The entire chat is in sync tonight with Hayward and Lowry. Round of applause to everybody out there. That's the first draft. It's about to be done once these guys finish up. Some people are saying Aldridge. So our final team, as I'll answer Sal, my guy, I'm late today. What do you think of the 5K and 4K range? I think it's Booker show tonight for being snubbed. So the Booker show for being snubbed yet again. So people want to jump on Booker in terms of him like balling out like he did last year when he was snubbed. Maybe, right? Maybe. I mean, I don't think Devon Booker was snubbed from the All-Star game this year. Like I'll be honest with you. Devon Booker was not snubbed from the All-Star game, right? He was not playing in some games out there. Chris Paul took away a ton of his usage. Their pace of play because of Chris Paul mainly slowed down a ton. Devon Booker does not deserve, in my opinion, to be an All-Star, right? Nowhere near that. He's not an All-Star this year. Last year, sure. You want to call him an alternative, whatever it was. I mean, yeah, sure. Didn't like Paul George get to be an All-Star this year? Like, that's crazy, too, that Paul George was a fucking All-Star this year. What are he playing, like 5 games? Crazy. Like, no, literally. Did Paul George play in like 5 games this year? How many games did Paul George play in? Aldridge, was he the Rona or injured? I believe Aldridge was injured. He was injured. Capella or Jaylen Brown today? Out of those 2 options, I'll go Jaylen Brown. So our draft just ended. The recap of who I ended up picking. So this is my team. We're going to do another draft. This is my squad right here next to my head. So you can see that we ended up getting Trae Young, Zach LaVine. You just pick 6 guys, no positionality. So I got the 6th pick, so the last pick in the first round. Trae Young, LaVine. I think we picked high ceiling players, right? We picked high ceiling players in Trae Young, LaVine. LaMelo's definitely high ceiling. Siakam continues to be a high ceiling player. Oh no. So he continues to be a high ceiling player. We can look at my exposures tonight. This is for my 2 leagues. So Siakam we ended up getting to. We ended up getting to Kyle Lowry tonight. So that's a decent option as well. So not bad. Not bad. Shall we do another one? You guys want to get it? When people are ready to join into the second one, I'll join it. So we'll do another one in about 5 minutes. We're going to do another underdog draft in 5 minutes. So get Underdog's page up. Or the second I click enter it, then you enter it too. So we get into the same one. How do I get in your contest for Underdog, says Justin King? We just have to like be in at the same time, right? Like I'm not setting any contest. Maybe in the future, that's something I could talk to Nick on the back end. Nick, I don't know if you're watching this right now, Mr. Nick Rudman on Twitter, the go-to expert on everything Underdog. I'm only 59,000 in line right now for the Top Shot pack. We moved up 3,000 spots. It's probably over. But yeah, maybe we can do like a contest just for us if people are interested. Sabonis was snubbed. Yeah, I can see that. The problem with Sabonis being snubbed is there was so many good big men this year. Like Vooch was elite. Right? Like there's Joel Embiid, elite. Did Vooch get in? I didn't even look at the All-Stars. If Vooch didn't get in, that's the biggest snub of all time. Sup, Sal, not an NBA guy, but checking it out tonight. Let's go, Carlton Watkins. Any questions you have? The minutes projections are on the screen behind me. My interests are on the screen as we scroll through them. We have an optimizer now over on Patreon, as well as the projections, rankings, super draft stuff. All that stuff, you can check it out down below. And also, we've been doing some underdog fantasy drafts. If you guys like this little mix up into the shows, let me know. As long as you guys are enjoying it, joining some of the drafts, Underdog, I'm assuming if it's working for them and they're getting people over there and we're all having a good time singing Kumbaya around the campfire, there's an Underdog sitting in the corner, there's me, there's you, we're having some marshmallows, we're drafting. Oh, it's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful time in the neighborhood. Well, if that's indeed the case, bam, 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 we all be balling out. Girlfriend's asking me what I want at Kava. I said, let me order on my end now. I got to order some kava. My girlfriend's going to pick up kava, and my slow ass didn't order the kava yet. Slow meaning speed-wise. Bro, Sal, how is the best player on the 4th seed in the West not an all-star? No way Book deserved it. Even Bron said it. Yeah, I mean, Devon Booker did not deserve it. He did not deserve it. Not this year. Jaylen Brown or Tatum? I'll go Jaylen Brown for the price. I have Tatum for more points. Do the super spreaders look good on DK today? Yeah, the San Antonio super spreaders look fantastic on DK. I have 5 of them in my top 7 tonight. They are my 4 top plays tonight, point per dollar wise. The San Antonio super spreaders look fantastic. Vooch made it. He should. Sherry says, I love the show. Sherry, thank you for being here. I appreciate you a ton. I got to online order my kava right now. Sal, fill in the blank. These boots are made for walking. That's just what. So you said fill in the blank. I got to order this kava first, but let me order this kava as I'm answering questions, and then I'll fill in the blank for you. I'm assuming this is going to be some sort of song. Got to fill in the kava here because my girlfriend's waiting for me right now, and I don't want to be getting I'm picking up your food for you. What you doing? Because that's an asshole thing to do if I'm just not doing it for her. I'm going to set the pickup time for 5:30. Yes, I want a bag in store, and send the kava Mintownies. Cool. What's your Underdog username? It should just be Sal, but let me see. Let's see the Underdog. So we're going to draft the other Underdog in a second. Let me see what my account name is. Sal Vetri. As simple as that. We got $5 left in the account to go fire in right now. Just put in the $10 for the PayPal. So Sal Vetri. As simple as that. Pretty easy, huh? So we're going to get into the underdog, and we'll do it in 3 minutes. We'll do it at 5:20, another underdog draft. So get all ready. Get yourself saddled up. I believe that we have everything purchased. Cool. We sent it for 5:30. Very nice. Very nice. Let me tell you that we sent it. Thoughts on Ayton tonight? I like him, but I like the other centers more, right? I like Jared Allen more. I like Capella more. I like Marcus Aldridge more. It's just tough to get there. Top 3 picks for single entry and 3 max? Yeah, man, I don't know yet. I haven't built my single entry and 3 max yet. It's probably going to be the Spurs guys and then getting different up top. I like LeBron a lot still. There's enough value to easily get to LeBron James, so why not, right? Why not get to the best player projection-wise tonight if he's that simple to kind of get to, right? Simple as that. Yeah. Chris Paul, best player, not Booker. On that team, the best player is Devon Booker. But the way that he mixes with Chris Paul made him not an all-star this year. Van Vliet was snubbed. No way Brown has had a better season. Jaylen Brown has had a better season than Fred Van Vliet. He has. The 1 or 2 games where Fred Van Vliet had the ceiling games this year without Kyle Lowry, right? The consistency on both sides of the court that Jaylen Brown has showed this year has been insane. Jaylen Brown deserves it over Jason Tatum, in my opinion. That's just my personal opinion. He deserves it over Jason Tatum. Tatum was out for some time. Jaylen Brown has been durable. Jaylen Brown has been insane on both sides of the court. This was a guy who was known for his defense, and now he's taken over as like an offensive weapon, like a 1A, 1B on that team. Kemba Walker, who? Somebody says, I'm Lucky Lawler. I'm now an underdog. So how many people are in underdog? Are we ready to go? We ready to rock this thing up in a minute? You guys ready? Hey, what's going on? Nathan said, love the show. Nathan says, I love the show, and then he uses a bunch of bad old words, so he's gone. Sal, you got any love for OKC besides SGA today? I'm not even that in love with SGA. Like, he's okay. Like, he's one of my yeses, but he's one of my lower yeses. Horford and Baisley are in a player pool for me, but no real love there. Sal, do you do prize picks at all? It's an over-under app. No, I currently do Monkey Knife Fight if I'm on that wave. But I have been talking, a guy from Prize Picks reached out to me, but no, I don't play. How many Spurs is single entry? I think you can get up to 4. I'll probably stick to 3. Chris Paul made an all-star team over Booker. So yeah, I haven't even looked at the all-stars. Look, I'll be honest with you. I don't even know what the records of all the teams are. I really don't. I cover fantasy. I cover betting. That's all I'm focused on. It's how I can put dollars in my pocket and how I can put dollars in the Patreon's pocket and the people that watch me. Let me just tell my girlfriend. 5:30 was earliest time. You like LaMarcus Aldridge? What about Podol? Yeah, I like LaMarcus Aldridge. Podol can be interesting, but not with Aldridge back, right? Not looking good. 700 packs left. I'm 1,200. Yeah, so wait, what you're telling me is I'm not going to get a pack as I'm currently sitting 58,000 in line? Booker's a better scorer. I don't know about better best player on the team. Yeah, I mean, I would say Booker at this point is a better player than, it's definitely not Ayton, but I would say he's better than Paul for that team. All right, let's get into underdog. Let's do it. Let's go back into another underdog draft. You guys ready? You guys on the page? You ladies and gentlemen on the page? I'm about to click the button. We'll click the button in like 30 seconds. Hit that like button. Let's get over 100 likes. Hey, all 300 people in here right now. Y'all still chilling out, relaxing, maxing, all cool? You better be using that new optimizer on Patreon. If you're a Patreon right now, test it out. Even if you're just playing one lineup, test it out. See what it does for you. Drop the link to Patreon in here if you want to test it out. Got a brand new optimizer. Pumped about that. We have a Patreon making it, adding stuff to it every single day, making sure it's operating well for everybody out there. Sal, salutes from Peru. We over your show here and the energy. Hey, we love your show and the energy. We got a man from Peru in the chat. Let's go. Hey, round of applause to you, my man. Let's go. We international. Damn, Underdog isn't available in Canada. I didn't know that. Shit. We're going to have to set that up. Says Aldridge normally does 25 minutes, but could be restricted tonight. We'll have to see. 25 minutes, he's going to play more than that if he's not restricted. I currently have him for more than that. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see if we get any news on a potential restriction. Alrighty, gang. Let's get it. Let's get this underdog draft going. 3, 2, 1. Take my dollar Rooskies. We just went from $5 in our account to $25. Did Underdog just hook me up on stream? What's going on here? Take my dollar Rooskies, y'all. So, ladies, gentlemen, fellas, only 80 likes. Yeah, get those likes up to over 100. Let's go. We're in the draft. Who's in the draft with me? I just got in a draft. Who's doing it? Thoughts on Trey Lyles tonight? Not as interested anymore. Thoughts on Gasol is the last guy in my lineup. Never that. Never that. So Trey Lyles for me, I'd rather play Trey Lyles than Gasol. I have Lyles for 19.2 points at 3,200. It's in play. He's not a yes, but he's in play. He's cheap, right? But I mean, Lyles can play 24, 26 minutes today, depending on what they do at power forward and center, or Trey Lyles can play 8 minutes, right? Sal, you got an optimizer now? Oh boy. I didn't make it, but we're partnering with a Patreon, and yeah, we got an optimizer now. Look at this. I keep getting these shitty ass picks. Look at this. You ready for this? I'm drafting 5th. Your boy's drafting 5th. He drafted 6th earlier. I just want LeBron James, but we ain't gonna get him. We ain't not gonna get him. We don't got him. We don't got him. Motherfucker. Smash that like button. Let's do it. What is Underdog? What's going on, my man from Peru? So Underdog is what you're seeing on the screen right now. They do NFL best ball drafts. It's like, snake drafts, but you can do them every single day for NBA. So you draft 6 players, any players you want, doesn't matter about the position, and you go up against 6 other people in your draft. And then once you do that, they take that exact 6-man draft you just drafted with, and they put it into a big tournament. So it's a $5 buy-in, but you can win up to a couple hundred. I think it's like a $2,000 prize pool tonight. So check it out. They're now implementing an NBA game. And if you guys like it a lot, there goes some guys. Trae Young went 2nd. Oh, hold up. Trae Young went 2nd in this. Okay. Some people are taking some risks here for the Trae Young ceiling game. Okay. Oh, it's a bonus 3rd. That makes sense. If we can get Steph Curry or Jason Tatum at 5, we're going to get one of them. Who do you guys want? Steph Curry or Jason Tatum? And if one of them goes, Zach LaVine will be the next option. Steph Curry or Jason Tatum? Who do you guys want? Sal, favorite value forward that's not a Spur tonight. My favorite value forward that's not a Spur tonight. Let me pull this up for you. So it's going to be Gallo. It's going to be Gallo, assuming that he ends up starting. Gallo, and then after that, Taurean Prince. Those two look really good tonight. But yeah, we got an optimizer now. So Steph Curry just went. We're going to take Jason Tatum or Karl Anthony Towns. I currently have Jason Tatum projecting out for more than Towns. What do you guys think? Tatum or Towns? I think Towns might sound a little bit better. I currently have Tatum for a little bit more than Towns. I think Towns' floor is safer, so let's go to Towns. I think Towns as a center, his floor is safer. Maybe we'll get Tatum in 2 more picks. Somebody said take Jason Tatum over Towns. Damn it. I took Towns. Or I took Towns. Tatum just went and LaVine. I'm up again. Motherfucker, this went quick. So LaVine and Tatum just went. We got 20 seconds. Do you guys want DeJounte Murray or Jimmy Butler? DeJounte Murray, Jimmy Butler, Zion, Bam. Who do you guys want? DeJounte Murray, Jimmy Butler, Zion, or Bam? Somebody says take Butler. Jimmy Butler, Zion, DeJounte Murray. We got 10 minutes. Quick. I think we're on like a 10-second delay, so it's not going to work. I'm currently going to be taking... Let's end up going with Jimmy Butler. So we got Jimmy Butler and Towns to start off. Not bad. Salad, chip in a chair for Rubio tonight, GPP. Not interested in Rubio tonight. Not interested. If you're interested on what's on the screen right now, this is Underdog Fantasy, the sponsor of the show. Check it out. The link in the description below, also the link up above, takes you to Underdog, and you can get in on one of these drafts. This is the second draft we're doing tonight. Somebody said take Jimmy Butler. We got him. We got Butler and Towns. Let me know who you want next. Zion is still on the board. Brandon Ingram, Jared Allen, Kyle Lowry, Capella. Zion just went, motherfucker. Murray, man, come on. You wanted me to take DeJounte Murray there? Murray was my higher projected player over Butler. I'm not going to lie. He was. I thought about it. I'm thinking that I can get him back around on this next time. We're only 4 picks away. DeJounte Murray, I believe, is still on the board. If he falls to us, if we can, I don't know if people are watching the stream and in the draft because that would suck. Donovan Mitchell, we're 3 picks away with DeJounte Murray still in the court as potentially our 3rd pick. It's getting heated. It's getting hot and heated. Somebody take your fucking shirt off and keep your pants on. Fred VanVleet just went 2 picks away from DeJounte Murray. Let's go. Take Allen on your next. Fuck. You son of a... Ship it just ended up taking DeJounte Murray 1 pick ahead of me. God damn it. You son of a gun. Son of a bitch. Gotta have Murray. God damn it. SGA would be my next answer. So SGA over Jared Allen. You want SGA or Jared Allen tonight? I think Jared Allen, right? Jared Allen. Somebody said take Jared Allen next. All right. We're going to take Jared Allen and then hopefully get to SGA or Brandon Ingram on the next one. Do you like none on Superdraft? Not. I'm currently projecting in Hero and Dragic. Tony Snell love? No. If I join Underdog, do you have a code for more Dollaruskis? You just use the link. Yeah, so you just use the link and that's all you need to do. There's no code. So we're on the screen right now. Do you guys want SGA, Ayton, Pascal Siakam, or John Wall? I currently have SGA projected out for more points than all those guys I just mentioned. LaMelo Ball is also on the screen. He has a nice ceiling on him against Phoenix tonight. So we can go to LaMelo Ball here. It's between LaMelo Ball, Siakam, SGA, and we only have 4 seconds left. So let's go with LaMelo Ball. Let's go with the ceiling game of LaMelo Ball. Tristan Thompson or Gasol tonight? Tristan Thompson. Is LaMarcus Aldridge dealing with a minutes restriction? His hip is busted. We'll have to wait on news. Did news come out recently that he's on a minutes restriction? Somebody mentioned that earlier. Let's see. Somebody said take Wall tonight. Take Siakam. Take Allen. We ended up taking out LaMelo, but we still have Wall. We can maybe get back to Wall. We still have Wall as an option. We still have some decent options. We have 4 nice options still, and we're 7 picks away. SGA, John Wall, Siakam, and Ayton. Somebody said take LaMelo, take Ball. Yeah, we got Ball. No Gobert love for you, Sal. I can't get the salary for Capella and Ayton. Gobert is not somebody I really want to play tonight. With Mike Conley back, I'm much more interested. Conley is my favorite player on that team tonight. He's like the only guy I really want to get to. So Gobert tonight for me, he's in a player pool, but he's not much of an interest. Devon Booker dropping 50 real points tonight says, fuck you all, I'm a star. Yeah, Devon Booker's not an all-star, so if he wants to use that as like motivation, the meme right now, we're 5 picks away. SGA and Ayton look good. A lot of other guys are starting to wear down a little bit on this. But we have a couple of options. Hopefully they don't all fly off the board. Did Colin Sexton already go? He did. Kobe White just went, so we have a couple of nice options. Do you guys want SGA? He just went. Do you guys want DeAndre Ayton or Gordon? We're 2 picks away. Booker just went. DeAndre Ayton or Gordon or Kyle Lowry? Let me know. Or Jeremy Grant or Colin Sexton? Who do you want? My highest projected of all those guys I just said currently, I believe is Chris Paul still available? Let's see. Chris Paul's not available. What Wolves do you have in your player pool tonight, Mr. Sal? Yeah, I'll let you know right now. Let me let you know. Definitely Towns. Sabonis should be an all-star. Yeah, probably. But the problem is you have Vooch. The problem is you have Embiid. Like, who are you going to kick out of there, right? So do you guys want Ayton, Hayward, Lowry, or Sexton? Go Hayward, somebody says. Okay. Is Shai ruled out now? Diallo on Super Drafts? SGA is ruled out? He's not ruled out. No, SGA is in. So I'm seeing people say Hayward, Lowry, whoever the next person says we'll take. We have 10 seconds. So who do you want? Lowry, the same guy said that, though. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to Gordon Hayward, but we're picking 2 more picks. We have Ayton, Lowry, or Sexton. What Wolves player do I have currently tonight? I would never pick Smelly Tony Snell, somebody says. Somebody says go Ayton. Take a chance on Ayton. Okay, if Ayton's there, we're going to take him at our next pick. We're 2 picks away. It's our final pick of the second draft we're doing tonight. So my Minnesota Timberwolves players that I currently have in a player pool for me, none of them are yeses, but Towns, Beasley, Anthony Edwards, McLaughlin, and Jared Vanderbilt are 5 guys I have in a player pool, but none of them are one of my 16 yeses. LeBron said, fuck the All-Star game. Did he? Did he say he's not playing in it? I mean, they're not playing in it, right? Or are they? They said they are. Kyle Lowry just taken. Our final pick will be depending on who S. Bean 33 picks. We want Ayton. Let's hope he doesn't take him. Otherwise, we got to go to Jeremy Grant or Colin Sexton. He went Josh Jackson. Round of applause, fellas. Round of applause, ladies. We got Ayton. Ooh, baby. Let's go. That's a good team. That's a good fucking team right here. We got Towns. You can see it right here. We got Towns, Butler, Jared Allen. We got some big men. Jared Allen, LaMelo Ball, Gordon Hayward, and Mr. DeAndre Ayton. That's a good team. That's a good team. We going to win some Dollaruskis tonight. Any of you fellas in that draft? Did LeBron say fuck the All-Star game? Did he actually say that? SGA ain't playing, somebody said. Bob Slice. Bob Slice, what you talking about? Where's the news on SGA not playing? What you talking about? SGA is fully playing as of right now. I could be lying. Jeremy Grant just got ruled out for rest 17 seconds ago. 17 seconds ago. That's a winner lineup. Yeah, that is. Jeremy Grant ruled out for rest. I'll be updating that right after the stream on Patreon for all you lovely patrons out there. Any other final questions? Sexton, Ayton is butt, somebody said. Yeah, we went Ayton. Sorry. I can actually pick up Sexton. I think I can pick somebody up if I want to drop Ayton. Cool. So we got some nice teams. We got 3 teams so far for tonight. That's not bad. That's not bad by any means. Anybody get in on any drafts? Anybody drafting right now on Underdog? Let me know. The SJ News brother, it's a known troll. Gotcha. So that's Bob Slice. He's a troll. He got to go. Grant is ruled out. Correct. Yeah, we'll update for Grant in a second, but that's going to be some major news now. Major news now. Any final questions on the slate? Any final questions on the slate to the ladies, to the gentlemen, to all you fellas out there, all 300 motherfucking people in the chat? Like, subscribe, do those things. Check out our new Optimize Your Projections rankings down below on Patreon. All in one place, all included. Any value opening up from Detroit with this news? Yeah. I mean, you have no Blake Griffin, you have no DeLon Wright, and now you're going to have no fucking spacing on the name. No value. I mean, Mason Plumlee's going to look a lot better, yes. Grant now ruled out as a name. I know I'm spacing on it. But yeah, man, this is going to look very, very interesting now. So I'm going to update the projections on Patreon. You can follow them down below. I'll have to update them off screen. But Detroit is going to be looking like a nice little value hub. Yes, guys like Plumlee will stand out. Yes, guys like Josh Jackson at 6K will stand out. Sadiq Bey gets even better. Guys will start to pick up even more run. You'll see guys like Sekou Dimboye start to push for the 20s a minutes at the near minimum price point. Smash that like button. Smash it. Zion or Allen today? Give me Allen. Is that Jeremy Grant fake news? No, Jeremy Grant is true news. He literally just got ruled out at this point about a minute to a minute and a half ago. Can we talk Spurs? Let's talk who's in play, says Bob Slice. They're basically all in play. Do you want specific Spurs to talk? But we can talk Spurs. I was told that you're a known troll, though, so we might have to tread lightly. Lonnie Walker, Patty Mills, Murray, Trey Lyles, Marcus Aldridge, 5 of my 7 top 10 plays today in terms of point per dollar. How much is it to become a Patreon member? My man, I'll drop the link right now in the chat. The starting fee for the All Sports package is $20. If you want Discord access, it's a little bit more than that. Right now, the optimizer is going to be included for all Patreon memberships. The All Sports, it'll be included until March, and then we have to make an executive decision on if we're going to put that optimizer behind the priority tier or if we're going to keep it for all patrons. But yeah, Garland from the Cavs looks interesting. He looks decent, yeah. He looks good. I think Garland's definitely more than in play today. We can pull up Garland's minutes for me. I mean, they're going to continue to look really good. Garland currently is looking good. Good minutes too. Like Garland's going to continue to get nice minutes. He's going to continue to be in play. So now we have Jeremy Grant at 0 minutes. I'll update that after the show. I've gone for 37 minutes. Thoughts on Kobe White on Superdraft tonight? Let's see what Kobe White ranks out for me on Superdraft. I'm going to be adding the Superdraft interests, and I'll be adding the updated Grant news. Kobe White on Superdraft is my 15th overall play. That 1.5x multiplier makes him nicer than the guys around him, so he's going to be a borderline top 12 play for me. Grant is out, correct. Somebody says play Sexton. Yeah, Sexton, Garland, they're all in play. They're all in play. I like Allen the most from that team, but those guys are firmly in play. Super late. Was busy selling my GameStop stocks. What's up, Sal? Yeah, I saw it was taking off again. What's going on, James? How you doing? Love your show, Sal, and the energy. Thank you for all your help. I see you after your great vacation. Enjoy. Yeah, so the update on me. There's going to be an NBA video going out tomorrow morning, an MMA video going out tomorrow. Dylan Bird will be doing a Friday NBA video on the channel. We'll have a NASCAR video on Friday on the channel, but you're not going to see my beautiful face again live until Monday. I'm going to be going tomorrow morning, traveling to Maine to hike with a friend of mine, and I'll be there from Thursday to Sunday, right? So I'll be in Boston tomorrow, and then Friday I'll be hiking Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So yeah, I'm going to be taking a nice little retreat away. So you're not going to be seeing content from me. Tomorrow morning, I'll be putting a video out. I'll be scheduling it tomorrow morning, doing it tonight. But yeah, after that, I'll see you all on the flip side on Monday. So this is the last live stream. So I wish your boys some safe travels. Appreciate you all the time. It's going to be a nice little retreat. Nice little 2 days in the mountains. Clear the head. Get re-energized. Get refocused. Come back harder than fucking ever. You're going to see this channel and this media company take the fuck off after this. Dollar Ruskies. SGA or Siakam tonight? I'll go SGA. Grant is out now. Where are y'all getting these news? Yeah, Fantasy Labs. LaMelo versus CP3. LaMelo. All right, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to check out the sponsor of today's show. They were first ever time sponsoring, and I really believe in this company, in Underdog, and I would really like to continue the sponsorship, this partnership for NBA, for NFL. So the way that you can do that is check out Underdog. We were just doing a couple drafts. If you're just getting in now, we did 2 tonight. We'll be doing 2 more next Wednesday. And then maybe we can make it a more recurring thing. It seemed like a fun, interactive show. It's fun to do. The drafts are always fun, right? But you can check it out. It's linked down below in the description. It's also pinned to the top of the chat. You just click the link, sign up, and it'll credit it that you signed up through me, and you'll get yourself a nice little start on Underdog. So check it out. Any love for Wendell Carter Jr. on Super Chat or on Super Draft tonight? So many supers in these words. Carter Jr. tonight, some but not much. 1.6x is okay. Ingram or Siakam? Siakam. Enjoy that much-needed vacay. Stay away from the Bears. Are we going to be lucky enough to get Patreon updates while you are gone? It's a good question. I'll be putting out the projections while I'm gone. I'll be doing them in the early morning, but probably on Saturday and Sunday, that's going to be a tough one or on Friday and Saturday, that'll be a tough one. We'll have to see what the size of the slates are. Definitely on Thursday, I'll be doing updates as I'm traveling around fucking Boston. But there's a decent chance that the weekend, the Patreon projections, I wasn't even planning on doing weekend projections this year, but we've done them every single day except once on the weekends. So I'll have to see, because I'm going to be doing like 5 and 7 hour hikes where there's not going to be any service, or anyway, I'm bringing a laptop up into the snow, right? So like if I'm doing hikes from like, let's say 10 to like 4, then I could probably do projections when I get back. But weekends is very much up in the air. I'll put out an announcement on Friday. Alrighty, everybody. Herder or Lamb Hoarder? Somebody says, alrighty. Did he see the news on Grant? Yeah, I saw the news on Grant. I'm updating it after the show. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Like, subscribe before you go. Check out the link down below to Patreon to get the optimizer and a nice sponsor of the show, Underdog Fantasy. They rock. You rock. Have a great rest of your day. Best of luck tonight. Have a great start to your weekend tomorrow. And I'll see you all in the next one. I'll see you live back here Monday. Wish me safe travels. Wish you a safe, healthy weekend. Look at this fade. Look at this fucking fade that we got on our heads right now. Go to the OVO Owl. Let's go. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out, fellas.